So you really only need a WolvenKit to do recoloring. So you can go to WolvenKit, and for me, I like to use Nightly. It's kind of a beta release, but it's more advanced with features and stuff. But you can also use the WolvenKit project, like the official release, stable version. Actually, just click this, and this should be the one. This one. I don't like to use the installer. I don't even know if there's installer anymore. But I use the what's called it, the standalone version. So just open it, like download it, and wait for it to download. Oh, I think you need net 7. Yes. Oh, for Nightly you need net 8, I believe. I think it's net 8 or 9 now. Yeah, I think you need net 8 or 9 now. I remember seeing, yeah, net 8. So Nightly needs net 8, but stable needs net 7. So depending on which version you use, need to install those. Okay, and once you download it, just unzip it and open it up. Should take a little bit. You need to install the net 7 or 8 first, of course, but it should take a little bit. Okay, when it opens up, it will ask you to set the exe path. You can just set it where it is, so it can automatically like install mods for you, pack mods and install for you, and also it knows where to get the content from the game. Okay, so you should have empty stuff here. Just create a new project, name it whatever, like maybe colors or something, whatever, and give the location. It should open up. We need asset browser here. This is to view all the assets in the game. So if you don't have this, just go here and click on it. If this is not click on this, and it should be brought up. So now we need to check. Like, let's go to the command. You can use this is pinned on, I think, CT commands. Check. Where's the CT commands channel? It's on top. Yeah, this one. It's here. Or you can use like a community one here. Either works. So you need to find which weapon you want to recolor. So we can use, I forgot which one. It's here. I'm doing this one for now, so we can do this. So the command, it actually tells you like what the files kinda is in game. So for the baton, I just search baton and it should appear. It's a bit, you can choose mesh here. Just the mesh. We need to find the mesh so we can find the files to edit. So I remember the baton is like this one. You can view it on the left. The file information, it will show you how it looks like, so you can compare it. So this is the baton, you like this one. So I do this and we can search it. Machete board, and it so happens that it is here. It looks exactly the same. So we double click to add it to your project. And what I like to do is, because you might not find the right mesh to add it, so I like to edit it so it so I know I'm editing the right mesh. But I have a invisible mesh here, which I use. It was from the modding Discord, but what I do is just replace. You can also replace it with anything else. For example, just pull up the baton, for example, and you can add it here, and we can replace the baton. Like, you don't necessarily need to make it invisible. I just make it so because it's easier, quicker. Okay, let's do it this way then. Copy the name, delete the original, and replace it. That way it replaces the mesh. And now we need to wait, what? Okay, it replaces this. Now we press install mod. This will pack and install to your game. If you set the path in the settings, it should be fine. You can see it's installed here. Next, I should delete this. It's my old thing. Let's just open up the game and see if it actually replaces the mesh. If it does, then we know the weapon is using the mesh, and then we can find the files inside. Should take a little bit. Okay, should load up in a bit. I don't know why 2.1 takes a bit long. Okay, good. Now it loads up. It's all messed up, but it's fine. It is replaced, so we know that it's the right one, which is good. This is the machete. This one. This is the machete. So that's good. Now we know. Next is we need to replace it with the original file. Just replace with original. And let's open it. We need to find what mlsetup we need to edit. So go down to local material buffer. It could also be in prelocated material instance or preloaded external materials. You just need to find something like this. It has a base material and values. So just poke around in these. So this is the one. It compared to, we can compare with the baton actually. Compared to the baton, this actually has a lot of material, but the baton only has these. And it's clear that because when you want to edit the baton Murphy, that this one is the right file to edit. But because this is not the right file, we don't know which one, we need to replace, know which one we need to edit basically. But just like the mesh thing. So what I would do is I would just replace it one by one. So, or 2 by 2 if you want to make it quick. So we'll add it here. We just need the name basically. And I mean, we can open it up. Let's see. What do I should just make it into a, you can search all the materials. Is it not gold brushed? Or is it double? Forgot, actually. Is it not brushed? I thought it is. A moment. I thought it is. Cannot find it. Oh, because I see. That's why. I forgot I have the filter on. Okay, so we need copy the relative path and just paste it. So it uses the material. Now we boot up the game. I should do 2 at a time actually. So this is military 2 is basically you can actually just copy. Go away. I like to close them. go to the location, and basically all the mlsetup will be in the same location. So you know that these are the ones that we need to test to see if it is the right one to edit. So open this and just copy it and rename it to 2. We can test 2 at a time. Or if you really want, you can test 3 at a time. But I do 2. Modding is actually just a lot of like a bit repetitive stuff. Like, I don't know why there hasn't been someone that uses like CTR stuff and just test, like, scan which item has which appearance. There should be one, but I don't know. It's not. As far as I know, there isn't one. Okay, it still looks the same, so it's not that one. Okay, that's edit. Neon 1 and 2. Neon 1 and 2. Okay. Install it. Good. It changed. That means we edited right file, but now we need to see which one it is. And I actually just tested it, and I know it's Neon 2, so we don't need to. I think, if I remember correct. Let me just do it again. In the meantime, we can open this up. Open this. Okay, we should delete this. So when you pack the file, it actually packs everything in your project. So that's why you should keep your project clean, so it doesn't like override files that you don't want to. For now, we don't need these, so we can just delete them because we are only editing the like the skin, the look of the file. Okay. Oh, I should also mention something else. We can test this. Okay, that's the right one, so Neon 2 is the right one. I should also mention something else. That's the easy mesh. There's also other meshes that are like kind of annoying. I can demonstrate. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. Let me just demonstrate this. This is the shovel I did. So when you open the mesh, you see all of these up top. This is something called embedded files. Basically, they are files inside of this mesh. Like, they don't use, for example, for the other mesh, they use the path, like this path, this one, but for this kind of files, they don't use it. So you can go down here and go here. These will say embedded, and they are inside here. But this is not good because we cannot edit these. We cannot really edit. I don't actually, can we? I haven't tried. Let's try. I was under the assumption that we can't. Oh, we could. We could edit the setup. Okay, that's good actually. But for me, I like to do it in the path, like not embedded inside, because with the path you can override other stuff over it, which is easier. So what you want to do is go here and put this embedded to default, now it will use this path, but sometimes, let's see if it, so this is open, this is add to your project, you add it. Okay, that's a problem, it doesn't here, so it doesn't exist. that's an annoying thing about 2.0 plus files. They embed a lot of things inside here, which is fucking annoying. So I opened a feature request to save the file, but let me see. Yes, I believe I opened here. This one, yeah. So for mlmask, if you need to edit it, you can save the images individually, and then use import a mask list inside an mlmask. It's still kind of annoying that you couldn't just right click and save this, but it's at least a little bit easier other than this. This you basically need to Dr. Presto said if you run export mesh, it will make script manager. I haven't tried actually. The last time I did this, I basically saved export to JSON, and then I export another mlsetup to JSON and replace the content inside, and it makes takes a lot of because the formatting and stuff, you need to be careful. That's annoying. But if you just want, you can actually put other mlsetup inside. Like, let's go back to the thing. So you change why did you you change this to default, so it uses the path, and then you use the create a path. So I have my project, I made this actually, yeah. You put it in exactly where it's supposed to be, like under here, so it successfully reads this mlsetup. It's the same with the mlmask. I actually also changed this to default, and what I like to do is delete this to make sure it is not using these. This is the texture. Oh, it's normal map. It's fine. So yeah, so that's what I did for the shovel. That's why I included the shovel mesh. That's why. Okay, so that's if you run into these. If you are lucky, you won't run into these. So yeah, we can just ignore that for now. We just need to edit the layers. So for this, I should also I deleted it too quickly. I like to view, you don't need to, but I like to view the layers in Blender, just because it's easier. One moment. Just do wrong. Just copy this path actually. It's quicker. Go to here and go up top, this one mesh. Okay. So what you want to do is export this without material. I also need the mlmask actually, so we can delete this later. So add the mlmask to your project and export the mlmask. This one. Okay, now open Blender. This is optional, but I like to do it. Plus you can edit the mask. I might touch on that a little bit. So use X to delete everything. Import. Oh, I also have the Cyberpunk Blender plugin. Which do I have it? Blender add-on, this one. Yeah, this one. This is if you are using Blender, you should install this. It has install instruction. I'm not going to go over it, but you import with this. copy the path to the GLB, which is here. Oh, didn't. Okay, import it inside. Now go to shading, click on the mesh you just imported, click new, and do add texture, image texture. Link the color to color, and open the path to these. The 0 is always white, so we need to view it from the 1. As you can see, this is layer 1. mlsetup is basically like a kind of like a oil painting. So you have one layer on top of each other. The higher the layers are, the higher it is. So it basically kind of covers it. So it has two, like, it's a range of colors. It's 0 to 1, which corresponds to black to white. So for this one, you can see that the layer 1 covers these area with the color white, which is solid. If it is gray, it's like it's kind of like a opacity thing, so it's more not as solid. So we can actually do texture painting. So if you want to fix like these, you can paint it. This is all white. You can just paint it directly on here. You will see that it is reflected here. You see, and you can save it. Save here. It will reflect on this, not this. This. You see that the thing is not there anymore. And to import, you just after editing the mask, you just import this and just import selected. You will see that the mask is edited. It will be flipped because Cyberpunk flips the thing, so it's edited. That's how you edit the mask. I find it actually easier if you want to achieve a specific look. For example, you wanted a wooden handle and also pattern. So for this one, it doesn't have a clear handle, but you can do it like, example, select these. Actually, what I like to do is you can make a group, call it the handle, assign it, and so when you Alt Z is X-ray mode, which I like to use to select everything, and deselect it, since we have assigned this to a group. It's kind of an easier way to select a group of things. And H to hide. Okay, so if you want this handle layer, you just open, for example, I like the layer 4 to be the handle layer. We ignore these, we make it all black. This is how you edit the mask. Make it all black. Now it's all black. Then we go here and just, this is the painting can. So now this layer is white. If you go back here, you'll see that only the bottom is white. So this layer is the handle. This is the layer 4. So after saving and importing, you will see that layer 4 is this. And this corresponds to this one, the layer 4. So let me open a thing as reference. This one. Open it without adding. Because I forgot, yeah. Okay, uses this material. The ML tablet are basically the looks of the material, like the wood will have like wooden thingies on them. So do this one, and let's just copy the color. Okay, let me explain the color. Let me explain this actually. So, don't add it. I just need to open it. Open. So the color is over here in overrides color scale. These are all the numbers. There's a lot of numbers, right? These numbers basically doesn't mean anything. They just means when the game goes into ML template, goes into this material with the name, it will find the numbers correspond to it. Okay, so this correspond to this. What is this? This is the RGB color, but it is not like the standard 255 number. It is in the range of 0 and 1, and it's basically the standard 255. Like it is, for example, this one, you just why is it so big? You just put this and multiply it by 255 to get the hex number. So open something like Photoshop and you can see. One moment. We just need the color picker actually. Okay, we just need color picker. So this is 113, and now we go to next. I wish they have a native color viewer, but it doesn't, so it's a bit annoying. It's like 67.5. It's fine, just do 68 then. And this one is 62. Okay, so this color, this number's color is looks like this. Okay, so that's how it is. But each material actually has 4 different things, 5 different things, but normal strange you can just ignore. 4 different things is metalness level out, metalness level in, roughness, and rough in and out. So usually in is not matter, it only has 1 value, so we can ignore that for now. But the out is how rough and how shiny it is. So the metal level, the higher the number is, it has 2 numbers actually. I'm not actually sure how they are, but let me show you. The gold shiny material is actually my edited material. This one, and it has yeah, this one. It has 1 and 1 for shininess. It's very shiny. Okay, so that's how you do. That's how you use like the rough. I forgot to explain. The rough is the higher it is, the higher the value is, the more rough it is. Kind of like the metalness. Okay, so now that I have explained this, let's edit this. So this uses this material, and we want to pick a color. Let's just use this because we just saw the thing. Just use this. And the micro blend is kind of like the pattern that is applied onto it. So since this uses scratches, it will have kind of like a scratches. You can view it actually. View it here. It will have this streak like thing. You can just leave it as is and you can see. The contrast is how do I say it? How blurry and how like clear a pattern is, kind of like that. And the normal strength is how it will have. It looks kind of like it has a bump, right? That's the normal, and the 0 is no normal pattern. Basically, it's a flat pattern, but the 1 is like very it has a, I don't know how to describe it, like very has a bumpiness of it. So this one, no, is fine. Opacity is how solid the thing is. We should want it. 1. Roughness level in and out. This one, if you change this, you should change this because not everything has a right value. If it doesn't have, it doesn't find the thing, it will default to the default override, which is usually null. But I remember I have this as this, yeah. BD something something, which is this one. Okay, let's use this as well. Okay. Now this is a wood layer. Then let's go to, actually let's change, let me see. This is layer 2. It does have a layer 1, which is the shiny thing, which I usually keep as a blade kind of look. Oh, it only has one side. What? Okay. I can edit it myself. Should be fine. But I need to do it. 1 moment. It's not. Okay. Should be fine. Okay, now, why did I do it here? Okay, it's good. It's good. Good. Why are you not fully white yet? Oh, it has a bump. Never mind. That's good. Sometimes it has these little things. This usually means that the dimension, like the resolution of this is too low, so it cannot do it properly. Like, I can still try to make it better, but you can see that this is the edge of this, but this crosses the edge. So either you will have to accept this as jagged. It shouldn't be too obvious, but you can also make the mask twice as big, but you also have to do it to all the layers, which is kind of annoying. So you can just do this. It's quicker. And this is the layer 1, and let's do layer 2. My thing for these are just layer 1 is usually the blade, layer 2 is the pattern, layer 3 is the handle if it has one. So this is the thing, the pattern layer. For the pattern layer, you will want to not make it solid, because for some patterns, if it's solid, it cannot apply onto it. So, actually make another one. Pattern layer. And assign it. Select everything and select. Oh wait, it's not. Interesting. Deselect. What are you doing? Oh, because I'm in this mode. I need to do this. Okay, this should be fine. Make it very big. And then do this. Oh, say Alt H to unhide. This looks fine. Oh, I forgot. I shouldn't do it full. I found that for me, 0.4 is the best for this. This 0.4, kind of like a gray. So this 0.4 is basically just opacity 0.4, in case that wasn't clear. Save it, and let's go back and import our mask. Import selected, and let's open it and see layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. Good. Actually, let's swap it. Do this. Put this to layer 3, because this way I can kind of reuse my mlsetup. But since I'm teaching you, I cannot. But it's fine. I have a thing working, so I'm just going to use it. Okay, good. Layer 3 and layer 4. Okay. So there's a problem. We have layer 4 is this, but that's no problem because we can just put it up. Now this is layer 3. It's easy. Okay. So gold brushed. We can just use this actually. Let me open this. It's fine. It won't look exactly like I had, but it will look close. I can edit it later. Because for mine, I can show. Can I show? Actually, I'm using this and I think gold brushed. Yes. Okay. For my thing, I edited the color. Is this one? No, it's this one. Yeah, I did this one. You can see that this is different. This is 1.8 and 1.2. This is not the right one, because what I did was let me show. I have my custom ML materials here, which has edited the metalness so it's more shiny. And then when I did my mlsetup, you see this is the path to my custom material, and this is the color scale, which is I actually use it this. What? Interesting. I thought I didn't edit this. Did I? Oh, I guess I did. I forgot. I guess I was using this. Oh, that's probably. Oh, I see. That's the what's it called? The blade. The blade uses that material, that color. Okay, and this one uses the pattern, which is more rough. And yeah, I basically only changed the roughness to it, but it should be fine if we use the same thing for both. We can see how it looks. So this one we can do here, and we currently will have the concrete thing, which let me do the do you even have a default? Oh my god, you are so messed up. You can see all the micro blends are like fingerprint element scratches and stuff. So if you want just a no pattern thing, it's the default, which I will use for this. And opacity, check it. Roughness, I should just use no because it is the default. And this is the blade, which we don't oh, we do have. So let's make it 1. Make it this, and we can keep it as scratches, which is fine. Do another color maybe. I don't know which color. Maybe this one. Or this one. No, this one, whatever. Okay. This is the pattern layer, which I did it with the same thing, but with different roughness, but it's fine. We can use the micro blend, so this is the important. I do it with 0.9, like the mask is 0.4 and the opacity is 0.9. I don't know. You can also use 1. It's just subtle difference. Doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so for patterns, we can go here. They are all under this place. This asset folder. This. There's a lot. So for the hex, I used this one. You can see it's a repeating pattern that gets applied onto it, and it's kind of like a mask. So the more solid it is, the more it shows the current layer. But for the parts that are not solid, it shows the layer underneath it. So for example, if you put the pattern layer very high up, actually shows all the like oil painting layer underneath. That's why I said it's like oil painting. Okay, so we can just use this hex one. Copy a relative path. Put it here. That uses the hex. Now, for all these layers, you can just delete them, and it's fine. But you can also just make them invisible, which is opacity 0. Because I edited them with 010, which is this, with the template from the modding Discord, you can use it. The good thing about this is it shows the, let me show you. It shows the color. Like you can already see on the left here. It shows you the color of the thing. So that's why I like to use it. But if you only want to use one program, it's WolvenKit to do everything. Almost everything. These are just optional, basically. You can just do any photo editing software to edit stuff. You cannot see it. So that's why I like to use Blender. Okay, so I can just delete these. It's fine. Now we have this. Oh, we also delete this. We only need these. Now save it, and we can install and check. By the way, I should also say, if you want to convert any color to this and actually edit the map template, I should mention you shouldn't edit straight up, like, because this is shared gold brush, because this is shared across everything. If you edit, for example, if you edit it the color into like pink, everything gold will become pink. So you should custom path it like I did with my own mod, and then you can edit it. But if you want to change it, let's just check first. Now you see it looks fine, it looks good, it has a pattern. Also, it only has a pattern on this part. So because this is the blade part, and this is the pattern part, you can see a clear distinction here. Yes. But now you have edited it. You made this, and you can see the handle is actually wood with streaks. Because we have the microblend as streaks, it has a weird streak thing, but also have the wooden pattern thing. That's a material. So material and microblend both have kind of a pattern. I can see the scratchiness is the gold brushed. It has the scratchiness. Oh, I also edited that for my material, so it doesn't have a scratchiness, but by default it has the scratchiness. Yes. So yeah, you edited it. back to the topic. You just need to what's the English for that? Just need to do this. 255. This is the number you need, and you just put it here. So it will become blue, like you want. You just do it for all the 3 numbers. Okay. So that's it. Now, after you can tweak it a lot. Like for example, if you don't want this scratches, you just put it here, make it all default, and then make it like more apparent maybe if you want to, and change the color. Yeah, so that's the gist of it. After editing everything, you delete other files that you do not want. Only leave, because we have edited the mask, we need to include the mask. Now you just install the mod, test it, make sure everything is okay, and then you can release it or share it with anyone else or something like that, whatever. Okay.